Hello, Westford. In this edition, we have great news on the Westford Academy's football season, some scenes from last month's food truck festival, and the latest on the Drew Gardens property from Boston Road. From Nantasset to Forge Village, here's your WestfordCAT news. We start on the gridiron as the Westford Academy Grey Ghost finished off their football season undefeated, earning a trip to the playoffs. Last week they defeated North Andover 33-7, and as we're releasing this week's show, the Ghosts are preparing for a home clash against Reading. This year's the first time Westford Academy's been to the playoffs since 2009, and it's been quite a ride for the fans.
Great season this year, a lot of fun. We're here for our first of hopefully several playoff games. And it's, nice change. We had a couple of tough years starting out with this coach at the beginning of the seasons. We ended good though, and this year it's lots of fun.
If Westford can beat Reading, they'll face either Billerica or Newton South in the Division II North Regional Finals. Watch for an update on the next WestfordCAT News. Approximately 1,700 people came to this year's Westford Fall Food Truck Festival, now known as the Savor and Style Festival. While this spring the fair drew close to 3,000 people, attendance was still up from last fall when around 1,500 people showed up. Just before the festival took place, organizer Emily Benson announced that she's closing down her shop at the Fashion Truck on Main. And while she may be ending the Fashion Truck, she fully expects to keep organizing more food truck festivals here in Westford in the future. WestfordCAT stopped by the annual Rodenbush Halloween Parade. Hey, let's take a look. And now, here's Andrew Sylvia with the latest news for Westford.
Thanks, Ira. The property, commonly known as the Gateway to Westford, is likely to have a new owner soon. Once home to Eric's and Drew Gardens, last week the town learned there's a pending deal between owner Thomas Goddard of North Reading and potential buyer Ibrahim Masaladan of Groton. Whether the sale goes through depends on the results of a property inspection, as well as the town's option to use its right of first refusal. That right of first refusal comes from an agricultural restriction on the property created in the 1970s. There's been growing concern from local residents with the increased decay on the property, which is most recently occupied by a farm stand known as Mustard Seed. On October 27th, the Board of Selectmen announced they will bring back Drew Gardens Task Force to investigate the deal. Masaladan is expected to appear before the Board of Selectmen on their September 10th meeting. We'll have more on the story as it develops. Addressing the Drew Gardens property was just one of the goals for Town Manager Jody Ross set by the Board of Selectmen in late October. Jody has more details on this goal and all her others on her latest Town Manager's Update.
Hi, I'm Jody Ross, here to give you the weekly update from the Town Manager. This time of year, the Board of Selectmen and I set my goals for the upcoming year, and we discussed the goals at the last Selectmen's meeting. We'll be voting them on November 10th. A couple of the items will be to adhere to their budget policy direction for fiscal year 17 and include a 3-year projection for the upcoming years to maintain a balanced budget. We also are going to be identifying ways to control health insurance costs, which do amount to about 10% of our total town operating budget. Of course, I'm helping to build the new center fire station. This year we'll be getting construction bids on that building and also proceeding with the combined dispatch in the common area of the police and fire departments where they currently are. When the fire station comes down, we have to figure out what do we want to replace it with. So there'll be a lot of talk this year about what to replace the center fire station with, and we'll be seeking input from many boards and committees and staff members on that. Electrical aggregation, people ask me about this a lot. We are going out to bid with 24 communities on November 10th. If we receive a favorable rate, we will be passing that along to all our residents and businesses. You may opt out if you're not satisfied, but we will make that offering to you to hopefully control your energy costs. 12 North Main remains one of our goals. We were recently fortunate to get CPA funds to move forward on stabilizing that building and also cleaning it up, cleaning the trash out and getting some of the soil cleaned up. Couple other goals, updating the personnel policies and handbook, which has not been done in over 10 years, and we're about to finish that. We have a new Disabilities Fair Commission that I will be working with as we address some of our ADA requirements in the community. And of course, Drew Gardens, many of you have heard that Drew Gardens has a purchase and sale. The owners have a purchase and sale with a new proposer. And there'll be meetings the week of November 10th where the Board of Selectmen will hear those proposed plans. Pedestrian Safety Committee continues to work very hard on helping to protect us in the town, and we're talking about kind of evolving that into a new healthy community committee, not just one focused on pedestrian safety. And also we went out with the communication survey to all of you, and we're going to look at the results of that survey and try to improve the ways we communicate. One of them being this bi-weekly show that we do with WCAT. So that's about it for this week, and I hope to see you at the next Selectmen's meeting on November 10th, and thank you for sharing this time with me.
On the day before Halloween, we stopped by the office of Westford School Superintendent Bill Olson. Here's his latest update.
Hi, this is Superintendent of Schools Bill Olson with another school system update. It's been an excellent school system to date. Students and staff have been engaged in very interesting instructional activities from day one, and those will continue throughout the remaining school months. We take great pride in the amount of work and effort that our staff puts in, and along with our students, in making great academic progress with students and for students, and allowing them to have a wonderful school experience throughout the entire year. At the present time, we're working with our staff to plan the fiscal 17 budget. We meet with a number of individuals to understand the current and emerging needs of our students so that we can make sure that we meet whatever regular education or special education or intervention needs of all students in pre-K through grade 12. We've also been meeting with our administrators to understand the capital improvement needs of our facilities. These are the larger scale items that are in excess of $10,000 improvements or equipment that need to be purchased to make sure that we maintain safe facilities that are conducive to a strong, healthy learning environment. Recently, high school principal Jim Antonelli and business teacher Adam Gagny and I met with an official from Babson College. We are participating this year, one of about only 8 school systems in the state that is participating in an entrepreneurship and innovation program with Babson College. That happens to be where I obtained my master's degree, and they specialize in entrepreneurship and innovation. And we're going to try and involve as many female students in these programs as possible in the future. We look forward to a very interesting, a very challenging program that culminates with a competition at the end of this academic year called the Babson Boston Cup, where students compete in terms of interesting, innovative projects or ideas or processes, and are recognized by Babson College for that achievement. I want to thank the officials from Red Hat and IBM also for meeting with Mr. Gagny's business course students. Last year I had a meeting with about 30 representatives from the private sector to understand the future employment needs of our labor force. And one of the things that we did is establish a partnership with several companies, including Red Hat and IBM. They've been instrumental in working with our students to understand the aspects of innovation and entrepreneurship. On November 17th, the Board of Education will be voting on whether to approve the park or a revised MCAS exam, and I'll let you know what that decision is at that time. Look forward to seeing you at my next update.
On Halloween, we also got a chance to speak with Westford Academy Athletic Director Dan Toomey. Here's his update.
Good afternoon, this is Dan Toomey in the athletic department here for Westford Academy, and here's another fall sports update. First, girls soccer finishes up the regular season just a game under 500 and misses the playoffs. Boys soccer finishes the season at 8-6-4, and we'll await the postseason tournament coming up. Field hockey has actually their senior game today, last regular season of the season. Today at 4 o'clock here at Westford Academy. Volleyball missed the playoffs, but had a very excellent volleyball game this past week versus Chelmsford, and a 3-2 loss. Honestly one of the best volleyball matches I've seen in a long time. A well-played game by both teams. Really proud of the team for their effort there. Cross country is competing at Franklin Park in the Dual County League Championships today. So good luck to both the boys and girls cross country teams. The boys golf team had a really excellent season. Finished up the season in second place in the Dual County League. Qualified for the North Sectionals where they placed third, and also then they're placed in the Division I State Championship. They had an excellent season and a great run by those kids, a great group of senior golfers especially. Cheerleading has the Dual County League Championship coming up here right at Westford Academy, which will be on 11/5, so we'll be looking for some updates after that as far as postseason for them. Football is in the tournament this year. They host a home game tonight versus North Andover. The Grey Ghosts finished the regular season at 6-0, having a really great season, so hopefully things will go well for them tonight, and good luck to the football team. Crew had an excellent season. We had rowers compete in the Head of the Charles this past fall, a Columbus Day weekend, so congratulations to the boys and girls crew programs. And then now we're looking towards winter sports. So winter sports start the Monday after Thanksgiving, which is November 30th this year. So we'll be looking for updates on preseason meetings by the teams, coaches, and tryout information. So once again, thank you for all your support this past fall season, and we'll be in touch soon. Have a good day.
That's it for Town News. Now let's find out what's going on with some of the events going on in the next few weeks with our own Sarah Fletcher.
Hello Westford, here are a few events to add to your calendar. The Westford Council on Aging will be holding 2 Thanksgiving events for seniors. There's a ham and bean dinner at the Franco-American Club on Saturday, November 21st, and a full Thanksgiving dinner at Westford Academy on Sunday, November 22nd. The ham and bean dinner begins at 6 p.m. and the Westford Academy dinner begins at noon. The Westford Health Department is holding 2 upcoming discussion groups for parents. On November 10th, the topic is on the causes of anxiety and coping skills, and on December 15th, they'll take on the subject of teen substance abuse and mental health. The groups are led by cognitive behavioral therapist Diane Walsh and Stony Brook School nurse and Board of Health member Sue Hanley. Both programs take place at the Millennium School from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Professor Bruce Brown will be coming to the J.B. Fletcher Library on Tuesday, November 17th, to provide background on the topic of the refugee crisis in Europe and the Middle East. The program starts at 6:30 p.m. Also at the library, the Cookbook Book Club is reconvening. This month features recipes from the Cook's Illustrated Cookbook and the vegetarian classic Moosewood Restaurant Favorites. Both books are available for checkout prior to the club meeting on Saturday, November 21st, just in case you want to try your hand at one of the dishes. No reservation is required for the class, and there's no charge. Just bring your appetite. Samples from the cookbooks will be on hand, and guests can bring their own attempts at the recipes inside these books. And if you're looking for some tips on how to make holiday decorations this year, the Road and Bush Community Center can certainly help. They're teaming up with Weston Nurseries in Chelmsford to show you how to spruce things up as the holidays approach. It begins with an Advent wreath workshop on Saturday, November 28th at 1 p.m., followed by a seasonal wreath making workshop on Tuesday, December 1st at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. A boxwood tree making workshop on Tuesday, December 8th at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and a holiday centerpiece workshop on Saturday, December 13th at 1 p.m. More information is available at rodenbush.org. Sign up early. Back to you, Ira.
Thanks, Sarah. Speaking of Rodenbush, Ellen Wright and Donna DeShane recorded their first episode of Round Roadie, featuring Lisa Burt, who runs a dog obedience class at the community center. Be sure to check out their new program on WestfordCAT. Next, here's Rekha Sharma back with another health tip. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone, I'm Rekha Sharma back with a new health tip for WestfordCAT News. Today I'm going to talk about pumpkin. Pumpkin is full of vitamins and minerals. It is rich in vitamin A, B, C, and E. It is also rich in copper, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc. It is an excellent antioxidant and anti-cancerous because of the presence of beta-carotenes. It also supports fertility because of the presence of iron in it. It improves your immunity as it is rich in vitamin C. So add some pumpkin this season in your diet to get the benefits. Bye for now.
And now let's take a look at what's in store for this week's weather with Joe Seppi.
Hello Westford, this is Joe Seppi with the weather forecast for the second week of November. It looks like the beautiful fall weather will be around for another week. It won't be as warm as last week, but there will be plenty of sunshine. And here's what's coming up. On Monday, there will be sunny skies during the day and clear at night. High will be around 54 and a low around 35. On Tuesday, it will be sunny and clear with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 40. On Wednesday, it will be mostly sunny again with a high of 60 and a low of 40. On Thursday, there will be some clouds in the morning, then occasional showers in the afternoon and evening. The high will be 59 and low of 38. On Friday, will be partly cloudy in the morning with periods of showers later in the day and night. The high will be 53 and low of 36. That is the Westford weather. Have a great week, everyone.
You can catch future weeks of Joe's forecasts on WestfordCatNews.org. We hope you enjoyed our program this week, and if you'd like to get involved in producing programs at WestfordCAT, our next orientation night is on November 10th at 6 p.m. You can register online or just call the station at 978-692-7152. We'll be back with another edition just before Thanksgiving, so until then, we leave you with scenes from the final week of the Westford Farmers Market. For WestfordCAT News, I'm Ira Keltz. See you next time.
It was a graveyard smash. It's caught home in a flash. When people come to see them, they really are a scream.